Hey internet, so today I thought I would do something a little bit different. I don't normally show this planner, but I do actually have a second Hobonichi weeks. I know I fell into the weeks trend pretty hard this year, but I like to give this little preface anytime I talk about buying a trendy planner, because I have really strong feelings about it. I looked at what the Hobonichi weeks had to offer and I compared it to what I was currently using for that kind of planning solution, I guess, and I realized that it pretty much was what I was already using, except it came in a book, so it meant that I didn't have to print my inserts once a month. So that's kind of why I use it. I didn't just say it's cute, everyone else is using, let's make it work. I have very strong opinions about it, and I'm sure I've said this before. But I do use this Hobonichi as a fitness planner. So I am going to show you how I set that up. I admittedly am not the best at actually using it, but that's not because the planner doesn't work for me. It's because I really, really like to eat cheese and then not write down that I ate cheese, if you get my drift. So let me actually start by showing you a week that I did complete. Let's see. And sorry if Coda's clip-clopping around in the background. She just is going to do that every time. See, like I said, it took a little bit for me to set this up. Okay, so this is pretty close to, it's not the most completed week that I have. I didn't fill this part in. Let me try to find a better one. Here we go. So admittedly, I flipped to the most completed week that I have in this planner. And like I said, it's not because the planner isn't working for me. It's because I'm lazy and I don't want to admit that I eat chicken nuggets. So like you see, it's just really basic, kind of like a Bujo style layout with just some washi tape. I do have this sticker, which I'm going to show you, and then I do have another sticker that I've added. So I'm going to flip to this week, and we are going to actually, I always like to pull my planner out of my cover before I start working on it. I don't know why. Does this one come out super easily? Maybe not. Maybe we're not pulling it out of this cover. So this is a Catspresso Co cover, and I think it's a very tight fit in the Foxy Fix. So we're just gonna do what we do with that. Let me grab some washi tape. Okay, so as far as decorative stuff is concerned, I do have some functionals here in the back of my Hobonichi Weeks album. So this is just a date cover from Starfish and Frog. These ones are from More Avenue, and I pulled in these washi tapes. This is a Simply Gilded Pigeon Paper Co collab with the foxes, just because it's it feels like the first week of fall to me. It's like the end of summer, the first week of fall. That's the mood, I guess. And then I still really love this washi tape from Compulsive Crafts. It's a kind of rainbow, but it doesn't really go into the blues, so I think it matches really well. And there's a black foil line going through it, so I'm just gonna use that on the top. As far as the date cover is concerned, I think I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use the yellow one. So I'm going to go ahead and write in the dates so that I don't mess that up. I'm going to toss that down on the paper there. I have used a kit in this Hobonichi. Let's see if I can flip to it. So I did use this kit from Grumpy Bear, and this is the perfect example. She has really, really bare bones. It's literally this washi and these date covers. And if there's kits like that, obviously that's pretty much all you need. It's perfect. I just paired some washi with it. I never actually filled in my workouts or my steps for the week. They are on my watch. But I want to be better about actually writing it into the Hobonichi as well. So then I'm just going to add the bottom washi and the top washi. So we got the baseline. I am going to take a gray, let's go finer point today. I'm going to take one of these gray Staedtler pens. I hope that's how you say it. That's how I've always said it. And I'm going to outline these boxes, and I'm going to go through and do the 3 boxes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if I have a snack, I'll usually put it with whatever the closest meal was, you know? So we're just gonna outline that. So that's literally like the left side. I will go in and I will write down what I have for breakfast, any snacks, what I have for lunch, any snacks, and what I have for dinner with any snacks. Now, the right hand side, I do have a little cheat sheet to kind of, so I have the number of boxes for habit trackers and the number of boxes for the exercise tracking, and I have 2 other stickers that I like to pull from here. So, I guess they're both from my shop. I should really list this. I've been using it for months and I haven't listed it in my shop. It's a clear matte sticker, just because I like to see the same color. It's the fact that the paper isn't white on the Hobo Weeks like stresses me out. So it's clear matte and it's just got water because I didn't want to draw a bunch of water droplets. I was doing it for a little bit, but no thank you. I am gonna go and put that down first actually. So that goes here. For me, it's just one box and it spans the entire width of the thing, and it's a very stressful thing for me to put this thing down because if you put it down and it's not straight, that's where it lives forever. I have literally used other weeks of the Hobo because I couldn't get this lined up correctly. Okay, we're good. We went a little bit over the lines here because the washi tape went over, but that is, we're living our lives. So once this is done, we have this space freed up on the page. Okay, I forget what I was saying. As usual, Coda got all riled up because whenever she sees me filming, it's a whole process. So I think I was to the point where I said, fold over stickers. I don't want anyone seeing my business. So it's a scale, it's a fold over. I did, however, notice that I was generally putting the scales in the bottom half of the planner, and it was kind of making it like this half was thinner and this half was thicker. So I like to alternate. So I am gonna put it up at the front today. I just peel the sticker. I like to put it on an angle because I think it's saucy, but you know, do whatever you want. Fold it on the crease. Fold it over. Boom. Now it's a scale. And I am going to actually lift that up just a little bit because it does look like it kind of like ruffled the paper up a little bit. There we go. Hey, so Kate from the future again. I really don't prefer doing voiceovers, but Coda decided that she was going to have a hissy fit because I wasn't paying attention to her. So she barked in the background of like the entire rest of the video, and it was in the distance, but it was still annoying. So anyway, I kind of just explained how I was going to map out my habit trackers. So I'm counting the squares over there. And I've mentioned this a few times, but like this is why I don't do Bujos completely. Like the Hobonichi at least has like kind of a bare bones layout with the lines kind of already drawn for you and you just have to outline them. I'm very bad at counting lines. Like I have a literal engineering degree and I cannot count lines to save my life. So you'll see that I'm mapping out a habit tracker. There's, I believe, 7 squares for each day of the week on the right hand side of it, and then 6 squares to fill in like what the activity is, and that just leaves you with 2 squares on either side of the habit tracker, counting my little like water and steps tracker. So I just think it looks the best. And I did forget to add a 6th habit because I can't do math. So I'm filling that in there, and as you can see, it takes me literally forever to fill this thing out. Like honestly, in real time, it was like a few minutes, but this is why sometimes it's just easier to slap down a habit tracker sticker, you know? But then I would need 6 of them, and it's just like a whole thing. So I am going in and drawing in the habit tracker that I forgot. It's totally out of frame because I'm a mess at all times. And then I'm going in and kind of just counting out the dots for the, I guess it's like an exercise tracker. Yeah, so it's like 7 sections, and you get 3 little grids for each section, which is like enough based on my experience. And it's just labeled Monday through Sunday. So like on each day I can go a little more in depth on like what kind of like workout I did, if I did the elliptical, if I did like floor work, you know, whatever. I don't need to track like a lot. Like if I was lifting, I would probably write that down somewhere else. So I would probably just write like lifting, like leg day or whatever, but I haven't lifted in a while. Here I kind of can't make my mind up about what mild liner I want to use, but I finally settled on that nice rusty, like, pinkish red color. I love that one. I've gone through like 3 of them because, like, I use the little pen tip part and then it gets all gross. So I'm doing that, and then I'm just adding a little outline because it's cute. So that is pretty much just the finished product. Like, it's really simple. It doesn't take a kit. You don't need to buy a bunch of stickers to use it. You can use a fold over sticker if you don't want to show anyone your weight, but like, that's not necessary either. It's, you could draw out the water tracker and the steps tracker if you really wanted to. I'm a fan of it. I think that I'm going to continue using this layout for the next year, and I think I'm probably not going to use a Hobonichi the way that I have been using it decoratively either. So now I just flipped to this page where I kind of just showed that this is where I write my step counts for the year. I'm not the best at charging my watch, so some of the days are empty, but it is what it is. So that's everything, and I hope that this was useful to you and you may have found a new way to use a Hobonichi. That's it. Later.